everyone, and welcome back to another anime episode review. I'm the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Great intro.
Was waiting for my cue.
I almost forgot to say it. You're tuning in to the Rat's Nest, 92.5, where it's too early. But we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen this week. Great episode, really super great episode. Lots of stuff, some anime original stuff. The animators at Mappa cooked, not Mappa themselves, because Mappa is stupid, and I hate them. And the poor animators going directly from season 2 of JJK to the Chainsaw Man movie. I really thought the asses was about to get a break. That's crazy.
Mappa animators, you guys are superhumans.
We love you. Thank you. Okay, Kyle. Yeah. This was a cool episode. Why is that?
Well, beautiful animation aside, we got to see the stuff with Todo happen, with him. He doesn't die, but
he gets written out of the story. He gets replaced by Hikari. That's what happens.
I will say, okay, we can agree, right, that Greg has had some less than graceful exits from characters in his story.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, you could say that. I think Todo.
Nobara, she got better than she deserved.
But Todo, I think Todo had one of the better ones, where it happened in a fight. Even when it did happen, he still used that final moment to help his brother. And that was cool. Also getting to see Mahito reach arguably his highest high and his lowest low. That was funny.
Yeah, you could say that.
And then the adaptation of the entire hunt sequence, that was very cool. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the low tier god speech about it right now. Have you heard the one where it's do you know who I'm talking about?
I think I have. I think I know what you're talking. I can't think of the words, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Walking through the woods, something with wearing cloaks. There's an edited picture of Yuji and 4 other people wearing hoods in that scene. So
but yeah, no, it was cool. There were some anime only editions. I guess
Todo being insane.
Todo's whole thing, which is kind of insane.
Todo's
just whoa, what were they doing? I guess the animators had maps. Oh, now that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Okay. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
Wait, what?
Okay. I saw a meme earlier. That was something about Greg, and it's Greg, whenever the Shonen Jump producers say he has to write a sequel to Jujutsu Kaisen instead of an idol manga. And I thought that it was talking about Mappa, and I was like, oh, people are memeing on Mappa wanting to make an idol anime because of that idol part. But no, it was Greg.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the idol part was well done.
Dude, he's gonna try to finish JJK, and the people at Jump are gonna be like, okay, look, now it's not to say that we have all your friends and family held hostage until you make a sequel and get us more money. And then yeah.
Well, they already have the next big Shonen Jump title. Kagurabachi, bro.
I was gonna say, choose your next words very carefully.
What else would it be?
I mean, okay, a Heian era prequel to JJK would be kind of cool.
I'd love to see Sukuna as the protagonist and see him and Ryomen have sex. That'd be funny, I think.
Yeah, maybe how he got to that point. Well, not that part, but
really,
maybe not that part. Maybe not that part. But no, I mean, with what we got in this episode, the Mahito fight's done, and I gotta say, after rewatching it, what a fantastic fight.
No, I love it. After rewatching it, I think that I can still say Gojo versus Sukuna is my favorite JJK fight. But Mahito versus Yuji is right there with it.
Probably a close second, yeah. I mean,
it's an extremely close second. I'm a big Sukuna fan, so I'm biased. I'm biased.
You're a Sukuna glazer, I understand.
I glaze the king daily.
Which is impressive because most people would probably heavy lean toward the anime bias here and be like, yeah, well, because the fight was animated, it was more enjoyable.
I loved it before it was animated. Even though I will say the animation made the fight better, I think. Like, okay, let me say this. I love Greg's art. I especially love Greg's art in Shibuya and this fight. I think that it's absolutely phenomenal. You can't argue the anime did a phenomenal job, and it even made some stuff clearer.
Yeah, like Yuji's lip.
We knew obviously Yuji had his lip scar, right? Assumed he got it in this fight because what other fights does he have after this other than Higuruma, right? And he sure as hell didn't get it at Higuruma. But like in the manga, it wasn't super duper clear that his like lip got torn like that.
I mean, he looked like a Titan throughout parts of the episode. Like,
yeah,
from Attack on Titan. It looked cool.
And you can see it in the manga, like looking for it, but like it was a small enough detail that like I didn't personally really I didn't notice it. I don't know why I was trying to sugarcoat that. I didn't notice it.
But that's also the nature of fights in manga versus anime. They're usually almost always going to be quote unquote better in the anime because know fighting. Shonen fights in particular, like the well-written ones, are they're fluid, they're dynamic. Like there's key moments that happen filled with action in between. So you're gonna be more of a fan of the fighting that isn't just 3 images of character. Like it's not like the blurred rush lines. Like you see characters fighting, you see like the blood spill, you see them like crying. Like with Mahito, whenever he just started like. Was it grunting at Yuji after he got knocked on his ass? We're like, you.
It was so good.
You can feel that
so well.
He's just like and then Yuji like lightly kicks him. That was pretty good. But, or even like Yuji landing the final Black Flash. You could feel that. You could feel that hit.
No, it absolutely has weight, and like that's the impressive thing. I mean, I think that they adapted this fight so well. Especially considering the fact we weren't even certain it was gonna like finish getting adapted.
Oh my god! Remember a few weeks ago when we were like, "Oh, they're gonna pause JJK." No.
Something funny? Solo Leveling, the anime we're watching next season. By the way, follow, subscribe for Solo Leveling. Please
don't tell me it's anime by Mappa.
So the fight itself was animated really, really well. Yuji versus Mahito. Obviously loved Toto's little segment. You got to see clearer that Yuji's mouth was torn. I would say I think it was a little inconsistent in its depiction of whether it being a hole or whether it being like a gash. In the manga, it was a full gash, but I think sometimes in the anime it was a hole. Sometimes it was a gash.
There were 2 things I was trying to remember. Okay, the 2 things that I wasn't
maybe I was remembering, like maybe I was seeing it correctly and it was always a hole, but what?
This isn't even like an anime thing. It was whenever Yuji went to hit Mahito and he shook the armor. Remember when when Yuji hit him? Like, why did he get rid of his armor there again? You remember where it's like he shows half his face and like half his shoulder?
I know. Why can't I remember that?
Is you'd feel like, oh hey, like that armor's pretty sick, dude. You might not want to disengage that when you're fighting a scrapper. A brawler.
Oh, you know what it was? I think
he just ran out.
Yeah, like he had like a lot less energy.
Yeah, I remember they showed it like right beforehand, where he was doing really well, and then he started coughing up blood, and he's like, "Yeah, the damage from earlier is catching up now." Also, can we talk about how all right, look, Gojo and Sukuna, like those are two dogs in their own territories. Like, no one's coming close. But,
okay, now he deactivated it because he was going to have Itadori target it, and he was going to dodge it.
Okay, like create a okay. Oh, that's smart. Mahito.
Yeah, but what fucked him over there was Yuji's thing where he punches and then the cursed energy hits.
Yeah.
That's what fucked him over there.
Yeah. I remember that. Okay, yeah. And then I don't think there's anything else. But what I was saying, like a Mahito, just given what we see in this episode, I mean, imagine if Mahito was able to go on past Shibuya. I mean, he would like.
No,
I would
full
argue,
potential Mahito would
like,
actually kind of be insane.
Like, I'm not okay. Look, JJK power scalers are gonna scream at me. Maybe like top 3. I mean, honestly, like if Mahito
Yeah,
could go on further,
obviously, right. Top of the JJK verse is Gojo and Sukuna.
there's no contest. That's not even a debate. Anyone who disagrees,
it's not a contest at all. And I would even go so far as to say a fully mastered 10 Shadows user isn't even up there either. Because 10 Shadows was partially only so good because it was Sukuna. And so like Maharaga was able to use slash and cleave, and Sukuna was also able to use slash and cleave.
I mean, think about it. Like, to reference it like in JoJo's here, right? That'd be like just summoning out Notorious Big in like a Hell in a Cell fight. Like, it's gonna kill you both. Like, most people who, what was it? Like, it was the other one in history that's like another unlimited 6 eyes user, and then the 10 shadows user. Like, you can use Maharaga as a 10 shadows user. You're just dead if you do. And even if you do master it, I mean, like you said, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely levels. But like, so full tier, full power Mahito. I mean,
you think you could beat Maharaga?
Other than Sukuna and Gojo are beating him.
Dude, all I can say is, if Kinji used his domain on him, he would start like gambling in reverse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kenji, dude, what about Kashima, bro? I don't know. It would depend on how much rice Mahito is farmed.
What's he gonna do? Hit him with like his
whether or not Kashima could beat him.
Is he gonna hit him with his farming hoe?
Oh yeah, with the rice farming technique, bro, that goes crazy.
Rakiri.
No, it's a comedian could beat him. Love comedian.
Comedian, okay, comedian could, but like,
honestly, I mean, you know, comedian, funny joke power, right? It can beat anyone. Other than Sukuna and Gojo, I don't think anyone beats him. Because we forget just how stupid broken Mahito is because he's always fighting Yuji, who has Sukuna in him.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? Like, the only reason that he had to play around the way that he did, like, if it was just him versus Todo, he absolutely would have gotten in a position where he could just domain expand with Todo inside.
Yeah, no, and literally anyone but Yuji, he just domain expands and wins.
Not even that. Anyone, like, he touches someone and they lose. Because think about it.
Like, assuming a full-powered Mahito, I mean, one, he's a cursed spirit. He's going to have, I think, a lot of cursed energy output, so he's going to win a lot of domain battles.
Yeah. But even to a lesser extent, I mean, he taps Nobara once, he taps Nanami once.
If he's in contact with you for like a split second, you're dead.
You die.
Just objectively, you're dead.
Go gadget murder opponent, and then you die. He can give you the nastiest high five until your body explodes afterward.
And like I said, I think full power, he's gonna win a ton of domain battles. We forget how broken he is. Just like with Gojo versus Sukuna, we forget how insane their domain battle at the beginning of the fight was.
Not even that. Think of, I forget what, like, it's like the twisted warped killing form, like whatever that's called. Yuji struggled. The only reason why Yuji was able to like win it out in the end was because of the prior damage Mahito took.
Yeah.
Like Mahito like coughed up blood and was like, okay, this isn't good. And think about it, Yuji was hitting him full force, and it just wasn't doing much. Where it was like more reinforced than even Chozo was. Yeah, Mahito's potential is pretty damn high, and I think some people might undersell him because, as you said, the only times he really fights are when he fights Yuji. He does fight that one guy. Was it Midamaru? People get mad at me.
He did stomp him, didn't he?
People get mad at me. But no, like he fights him there. But even then, Mahito, I'd say like, what would you call it? Like a low diff, mid diff? I mean,
versus Mekamaru, low diff.
Yeah, he didn't seem to struggle that much. Because again, when you have the power to insta one tap someone, it's kind of hard to fight back unless your name is Gojo or Sukuna.
I might say mid diff. I think Mekamaru did it weird with the introduction of standard simple domains. Which is weird to think that that's where that was introduced. Like that was a weird episode to watch. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Simple domains like weren't introduced yet.
Yeah, well, because thinking about it previously, right? The only times domain mattered in season 1 is when he fought Jogo, and then he just Gojo said,
Shadow Garden idiot.
He said, "Mind, don't you dare fucking get me started on Chimera Midgarden or the potential. It could do anything, man, but never amounts to anything, man." I made a lot of Megami fans upset, and I think I'm valid.
You mean Midami?
You mean Sukuna skin suit?
Okay, we're crashing. Let's end it. Is there any final words?
No.
Well, if you're this far in the episode, then obviously there's something you like, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what you thought about this episode. Thank you all for 400 subscribers. I didn't even know we hit it until Kate did. But yeah, Rat Nest is at 400 subscribers. Yay. Yippee, thank you all so much. I'm going to go to sleep now. I love you all so much. Kiss, kiss. Goodbye. Love you.
Bye.